Cybernation Uncensored.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, we are live. Very apologetic about our delay. We've been waiting on one of our players to get here, unable to contact them, so Chuggy is not with us at the moment. So instead, we have all been sitting here reminiscing about the insane things that we did in our younger lives. But yeah, so I hope all of you have had a wonderful week. Today is our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. We are back. I've got 5 of my 6 players. We are going to be doing our intros and then a quick recap. So, go ahead and start off for us, Mark.
Yeah, Captain Mark 87 on the Discord. You can find me here every Saturday, Friday at the same time on the same channel for Fallout, and over at twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory for D&D, 2 p.m. Pacific on Sundays.
Right, thank you. And poof. Okay. Hold on 1 second, folks. I gotta fix the cameras. All right, and once the camera goes active, it should be good. All right, let's continue on. Raven, I'll have you introduce yourself, and then when Chuggy's fully in, we can have Chuggy introduce himself too.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Tonight I'll be playing Calamity. I'm the solo/tech/nomad. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Thank you. Johnny, go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm John. Tonight I will be playing your tech, Remy Johnson, newly dipping into the Netrunner role. You can find me lurking over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here every Friday for Fallout Asia, and every Saturday tonight for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. And if you'd like, you can check out my SoundCloud at Arctic.
Awesome, thank you. Vampire, go ahead.
I'm Vampire Bites. Play Mojo, the lawman/nomad dual rolling here every Saturday night on Cybernation Uncensored, and you can catch me during the week on various Twitch streams or in the Cybernation Uncensored Discord.
Awesome, thank you. Violent Neon.
Hey everyone, I am Violent Neon, your multi-class nomad who can acquire items, sort of. And you can find me here every Saturday as that, and when not here, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Awesome, thank you. And Chuggy is with us now. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Chuggy. I'll be playing Tiva, and apparently I don't know how to tell time, so...
It's all good. I literally actually just DM'd over to you. Things happen, and it's all about time zones. We're working with, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working between 5 different time zones right now. So, yeah, these things happen, and it's okay. So,
we were starting at 5 my time before, then the time went up an hour, so I figured it was just 6 my time now. But apparently it's not, so...
Yeah, Central, I think, is an hour ahead of Eastern.
One hour behind.
Yeah. So we start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and now with the ridiculousness of daylight savings time, yeah, I think it's the same time. It's an hour earlier for me, so it's 6:45 a.m. here. So yeah, very very different with time zones. But we've got all of our players introduced. I'm super happy to have Chucky in. I'm glad you could make it. I was worried that there was something wrong, and I was like, oh shit, is he okay? But we're all doing good, so yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your GM, GM Capricious Nature. Today we are back with our, excuse me, our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad stream. Dropping my links in here as well. Got a couple of things to share with the community in case you did not get to hear them yesterday for Fallout Asia. First and foremost, this month at the very end, so April 1st, and it's not April Fool's, we are going to be having a specialty session being hosted by a very, very, very VIP guest GM who's going to be stepping in. Myself and Rob and a couple of other people will be coming in, and it's going to be a charity stream to help the folks over in Ukraine. So please tune into that if you would like to see some craziness. It's also going to be a themed campaign, so you guys will see what our theme is. You're going to find out who our guest GM is very, very soon. I promised Rob that I wouldn't divulge any crazy details, but it's coming, so you guys will find out. Second thing that I want to mention is, as we've just discussed, we will continue starting at 6 p.m. EST, which I believe is, 3 or 4 p.m. PST? 3?
It's PDT right now.
PDT, right. And hopefully Congress can get their shit together and actually pass the bill that says, fuck daylight savings time, we're not all farmers anymore. Hopefully that gets passed. Because this is annoying as shit. So yeah. Next thing I need to announce is that the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Medicine in the Time of Red, I'm working very closely with Stinkpalm007, also known as Tracy, and we are working on getting out the next iteration, which, fingers crossed, should be released by next week, by our next session, so that we can bring some more absolute insanity in. We've got writings that have been contributed from literally players and characters and GMs from all over the community, so we're very excited to get that rolled out, including our own Mad Mags, who, rest in peace. Mad Mags is included in there, my own player Doc is in there, and we've got Silly Sap, who played for Rob's campaign, so there's going to be a lot of very cool additions.
Chat for Mags.
F's in chat, yep, F's in chat for Max. Sorry, there we go. Let's see, what was the third thing I needed to announce? Missing dates. Missing dates. When it comes to missing dates, on the 1st of April, we will be missing our Fallout game, but our Cyberpunk Red game, this game, will still go forward on the 2nd, so we will still have our session. What's going to be happening is at the end of May, so it's going to be April 29th and April 30th. We will not have our sessions because I have more weekend work. Payment in professional development. It's going to be awesome. Yay. So I will not be here. I will not be able to GM. So yeah. That's it for all of my announcements, I think. Yeah.
Wasn't there a May 21st date as well?
Oh, yes, thank you. I totally forgot about my own birthday. So, May 20th, May 21st, May 22nd, we will not be on. May 22nd is my birthday, and that is Sunday, this is Sunday for me right now, so I will not be able to GM because I'm probably going to be very much so day drunk and or working off a hangover. So yeah, I'm gonna have a fun weekend. Thank you for the reminder, John. Yeah, so that is everything to share. And as Cybernation Uncensored, that's Rob in our chat. He just revealed a little bit of the info that I don't want to be the one to drop it. Our charity event is a combined stream with Artel Saurian. So we're gonna have an Artel Saurian rep coming on in. Should be pretty cool. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh, Vampire Bites. You did not mention it, so I have to mention it. At the end of this month, Vampire Bites and myself are both joining a Fallout 2D20 campaign that, after you check us out here on Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, you can head over to Fallout 2D20 Pacific Northwest and you can catch both of us as players.
I didn't mention it because I wasn't positive it was still going forward after the last news that I saw in the chat, so I wasn't sure.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. We'll see. But we'll keep you guys posted. So next week when we have our next session, I will make sure to mention that. But we are going to be players, and I finally get to play Fallout for the first time. I've played Cyberpunk Red. I've not played Fallout yet, so I'm excited. Now, all of that is out of the way, and one of our players disappeared. So let me fix the cameras again.
Raven.
Yep, Raven. I think Raven was having some technical difficulties. So let me get that fixed, and then we will jump in. There we go. Okay. When they get back, we'll hop back in. So, anybody want to give us a recap?
We're rich, relatively speaking.
Well, not all of us.
I think as a collective, we're on more even footing now with those that oppose us. So what, I mean, last session we basically just sold a bunch of drugs and made a bunch of money, right? Like, really? Does anyone have the actual, what was the total figure?
Total
1.4
Yes, 1.4 million eddies.
eddies
Yeah.
that we
as a
decided to.
collective netted 36% or something like that of,
Yeah.
most of which we funneled back into the corporation that keeps our little Nomad clan going.
Yep. T-Mart
we each took about
Incorporated.
we each took about 25,000, which some of us have been debating what to do with. Domino's is like, I didn't know this amount of money existed, so yeah, we'll get it figured out. But yeah, we're filthy rich and going to be doing dangerous and stupid things after Metacore because they deserve it. And
And I think we-
maybe
Cast our eyes
Green
to that offshore rig as being the ultimate goal.
yeah, maybe we'll get to free the Snyders first.
So so that's a little mini recap. We integrated a group of a couple dozen Maelstrom into our system, and Mojo started training them after dealing with Shebar onboarding them. We had some hilarious perception rolls in which several of our Snake Nation members started realizing that their clothing had become bedazzled and things were changing colors. Shebar is the epitome of non-remorseful in that regard, and is very, very happy to continue repping the company that just gave her a nice big chunk of change for a job well done on getting those drugs sent over. So yeah, she's happy, she's doing good, and T-Bar, as I mentioned to you previously, your relationship with your employee has improved. So there is a higher chance of success when dealing with those roles. So congratulations on that. Your company's got more money funneled in. And one of the things that I mentioned off of stream is that now that they have $1 million, one of the things that popped into Shebar's head was, maybe I can go buy us a Puff the Flying Dragon, and we can literally just go and fuck up anybody that gets in our way. It's a possibility. We'll see where that money gets funneled into and how successful those business transactions are. So where we pick up is we don't know exactly what's going to be going on with our Snyder family situation. We don't know exactly what's going on with the Medicore HQ situation out in the Gulf of Mexico. The only thing that we do know for sure is that San Antonio is now a very dangerous place for our group to go due to a recent act of domestic terrorism where they dropped a fully loaded Jeep off of an AV filled with explosives, destroyed a freeway.
No, it just missed the ram and just launched into the side of that building. We have nothing to do with that.
Well, city is probably
leaving
not
that kind of
best to
stuff
go
lying
to.
around.
Just saying. Probably ill-advised to head in there. But
And I have a school bus.
and you have a school bus, yes. I made a horrible, shitty picture. Do you want me to share that horrible, shitty picture?
Please.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me find my horrible, shitty picture. I made a mock-up of a BRT 70 with BRT. I think I got you a BRT 90 with a paint bus, school bus paint job. So let me see if I can find where I saved it. Is it in my downloads? Aha, there it is. All right. Boom. Let's load our image. And if you want, we can save this into the system, and you can use that to replace your image on your vehicle's character
Yes,
sheet.
please. Yes, please.
Ugh, why is it so pixelated? Ah, there we go. Okay. Let me resize this a little bit.
When you absolutely must get your children to school in the combat zone.
Yes. So this is a wonderful representation of the fully decked out paint job of a APC, where we have this wonderful APC that has been camouflaged as a school bus driving through a local neighborhood. So yes, this is the ride that Domino now has. Congratulations. I can add that in as your vehicle token.
Please do.
So let me go to our Domino's vehicle, and I can update. Go to our edit, move, upload. Oh, I can just drop the picture on there?
Yep.
That's boom, there you go.
Yay!
Alright, it's saved. Your APC bus is now fully functional. Alright, so yes, we have an APC bus. Bar, did you customize at all how your AV looks? Or there was
I think
somebody else who did?
I had already had a paint job and stuff on it.
Yeah, for
I
the
didn't change
corporate
it.
colors.
Right. I had done that before, so no, I didn't change anything.
Okay, I think somebody else said that they wanted to camouflage their vehicle. Maybe it was Raven. Raven will be right back, folks. So, yeah. Technical
And we
difficulties.
now have, and there are now, or there will be, some super awesome vehicle customization mods that are going to be in the VOR.
Yes. There we go. Alright, welcome back, Raven!
Yay!
Hope everything's okay. Now, I was asking everybody, did you do any customization on your vehicle, Raven? Sorry, Calamity? On your motorcycle?
Not yet. I just put it in the bay in the workshop for now.
Okay. Just trying to ask because I just shared with our Twitch community the wonderful school bus APC that we now have at our disposal. So I was wondering if anybody else had done so.
My bike's being stripped down so I can fashion a look more like a beat cop's torpedo.
Okay. But yeah, so that's where we're picking up, everybody. What are y'all gonna do?
Well,
Pile
I
of
think
cash
what
and a
we're-
couple of options.
I think what we need to do, especially now with this, is we need to see about taking Metacore to school.
Right. Actually, the first thing we need to do is get in touch. With no offense to your fixing skills there, but we need to get in touch with a rank 10 fixer with the amount of money that we've got, and
Suppose
throw all of our ludicrous, expensive requests at him, or her, or they.
I've gotten a little better.
Whoever.
Okay, so you want to take a look into higher level fixer?
Yeah.
Would that be something that I could help source? Because reach out to contact. I can't find this, but I could reach out to contacts that would know contacts that could get the higher level people, and we have enough money that I could broker a deal that we could make this happen.
Good point, actually.
Yeah, give me a second. We can try and figure something out, because I know in the core rulebook, as you said, you have your contacts. And I also have a wonderful random generator. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you roll for your rule ability. And then I'm going to run on the generator and see who you are able to get contact with.
Wait,
I swear, my next character is going to have an 8 luck.
why are all the numbers grayed out? I got a 20, but
I see the 20.
no, I see it, but like, at least on my screen, they're all.
Yeah, it looks normal. Oh, are you in dark mode?
Oh, yeah.
Don't use dark mode.
Okay.
Ill-advised.
I appreciate their attempt to add in the dark mode, but right now it is so poorly implemented.
It is unusable for our Fallout game.
Yeah, it's, oh my god, the dice. Ugh.
I don't think they can, because of the different character sheet modules for different games on Roll20 as different people's API, they can't account for everybody's
Yeah.
API.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's why I say I
Right.
appreciate their effort. It's just I can't use
yeah,
it.
it's
so.
actually pretty good. I use it. Obviously, it's the same account, and I use it for our D&D game over at Heroes Inferior on Sundays, and it's perfectly good for the D&D API.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah, I
I
think
see
it
it
would
Dark
just-
mode.
Your mileage may vary, really, depending on what
Do I
game
have
you're
to leave the game to exit it? To
No,
exit dark mode?
look on
You just
the
click on the
left-hand
left side.
side. There's a little crescent moon.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just
Oh,
click
okay,
it.
yeah, that. Got it. Okay. Done. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I got a 20 on my haggle.
Woo! So, 20 on your haggle. Let me run. Let's see. Who do you have access to? Oh, okay. That is a pretty nice connection. So you can add this in. Go ahead and pull up your character sheet. You can add this into your notes. You get in contact with. Okay. Roll me a 1d4. You get in contact with a Dallas representative of a local corporation's president. So they are a rank 8 local corp president.
Okay, rank it. I was gonna say, but I already know a Texas corp rep. He's right there.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a rank 8. He's a rank 8
this one's a-
corpo.
Yeah, 8
Rank
rank or
Okay.
rank 8 corpo. If you want to, go ahead and give me another roll on your
Roll
haggle,
what? Oh, sure. 15.
and then roll me again on 1d4. Dallas again. All right. So this time around, you get in contact with a local celebrity in Dallas, a rocker boy, rank 7. They are Charlie Parker.
Okay.
The Charlie Parker?
Parker. And the
Yes.
corpo's? Corpo
Oh.
name?
The corpo's name was Corey Stewart.
Corey Stewart.
And what's your luck?
4?
All right, I'm gonna let you do 2 more fixer haggle rolls.
Okay. Another 20.
20, awesome. Give me another one.
Another roll that or the D3 first. Or the D4 first.
D4, and then give me another haggle.
Okay. So that one is a 1, and then the last haggle is a
4.
4. And then that's D4 is a 3.
Back in Dallas again. So your 20 there is actually a connection in San Antonio. Seems as if somebody was able to actually use all of the insanity of what was going on in the city. Second. Oh shit. You get in contact with a major corporation head. Corpo rank 10.
Okay.
They
Name?
are named Ansley Morris in San Antonio.
Okay.
And then the last person that you get in contact with is somebody named Kai Dixon. They are a local fixer in Houston, rank 2. So these are the folks that over the course of the last few days you were able to get in contact with and get some information about.
Cool. Then with that, I am going to reach out to Ansley because I think of any of those contacts, there's 2 that would do well with getting me in contact with a rank 10 fixer, and I think the rank 10 corpo would be the first one to go to. So I'm gonna give Ansley a call.
All right. So this is where I'm going to pop into my next generator. By the way, folks, getting these people here is through the EBM data shard generator, and now I'm going to be putting in my NPC generator, and we will work with that. All right. So you get in contact with Ainsley, and you find out that the company that they are working with. Go ahead and roll me 1d10.
Got a 5.
And then roll me a 1d2, please.
Two.
Oh, okay, wow. All right, so you are actually going to be jumping into my neocores that are the companies that I made. This is going to be a neocore that is very, very quickly rising inside of San Antonio after the major disaster that occurred. So let me pull up my sheets on here. NPC sheets, corporations, and what was your roll again? It was a 5?
Yes.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, you get in contact with the local representative from a group called SDI. It's called Sustainability and Development Initiative. SDI is actually based out of Night City. They've been expanding across the United States, and this Ainsley is the local corporate head. What they do is they get people in contact with local gangs and providers for food and materials for rebuilding, as well as for self-protection.
Awesome. Great. So, yeah, I give a call.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a luck check real quick. And this will be your last check. This is going to see, are they able to get you in contact with a fixer? What's your luck?
4.
Awesome sauce. You are able to get in contact with a same level fixer, a level 10 fixer in the area. They are inside San Antonio, which is the only concern that you have to worry about. And the person who you have gotten in contact with is named Ripley Chavez. But they are a rank 10 fixer.
Awesome. Thank you, Ainsley. I greatly appreciate that. If you're looking for some other people to contact, especially for some low-end gear, I know this guy named Kai over in Houston that could probably give you a hand, at least with the mundane stuff, so your company doesn't have to deal with it. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm working on getting up with that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and give Ripley a call.
Ainsley actually asked you just point blank, like, our biggest concern here, because we're dealing with refugees from the attack in Vegas, and we're dealing with a lot of crazy stuff here. Do you have a source of, like, food? We're actually short on food.
Source of food. Well,
I would pay top dollar if you guys could get us access to some natural food or to some crops, because most of the local farmers here have had their stuff taken over by Metacore, and we've been unable to source anything good.
okay. Well, on that, let me see what I can find out. I do know some local gang honcho in San Antonio that we could probably use for some legwork in the area. I know a few people that could probably get a word out. I also have direct contact with T-Mart, and they've just gotten a mass influx of employees that could be utilized for transportation and the ability with navigating these materials to and fro. So let me get in contact with some of my people to see if we can definitely source that food and work out another contract of epic proportions to help all of us and the people of San Antonio.
And this is actually where you can also use your fixer roll ability again. Give me 1 second. Is trying to get these connections done. So 1 moment. Get to the right page. Backup operator. There we go. What is your operator rank?
3 or 4.
Because you just upgraded, right?
Yes, I am a fixer rank 3 now. So.
All right. So what you're able to do is you're able to get in contact with city gang honchos, minor politicians, corporate executives, as well as well-known people in the neighborhood. You can source up to expensive items for your clients on piece-by-piece basis, even if they are otherwise unavailable. So you could, if you wanted to, source in a source of food for them. And from there, we can, so give me a roll. For your haggle, it's going to be a DV17 to get it.
I got an 18.
All right, cool. You're set. You're able to connect Ainsley with a source of food for San Antonio, and she gets you in contact with a level 10 fixer that you're able to speak with.
Ainsley, thank you so much, and let me know if you need anything else. I think that I see a beautiful contract in our future, and maybe friendship. I'm going to let you go for now, and we'll see if we can't get wheels on the ground for this.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much for your help. Yeah, let me know if you need anything. This food is going to be going to a lot of refugees that need help right now, so you're helping a lot of people.
On that, make sure that to get the word out that T-Mart helped, and that we are advocating for for companies moving away from supporting Metacorp, because Metacorp is what caused this horrible thing here in San Antonio. So we want to help mitigate them and get them out of people's brainwashing.
All right. On that note, T-Bar, you are our corpo here. So let me pull up our corporate stuff really quick. What I would like you to do right now is, let's see, what is the corporate, what's the check on corporate? Is it bureaucracy? Business? Is it business?
Bureaucracy and business both exist. They are skills.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one, because I'm looking at the sheet right now. I'm trying to see which one was it. Was it business? Was it something else? That's confusing. So hold on.
The skill for the is
Yeah.
teamwork for the role.
So literally, a Nomad gets all of their additional ranks added to driving checks. A tech gets all of their additional ranks added to their technology or technique checks. But a corp doesn't get anything added to their business or bureaucracy checks.
Nope.
Solos don't get anything added to their combat. Cops don't get anything added to their.
The solos could
Anything.
add stuff to their combat. They just have to pick which one part of combat they want to add it to.
Yeah.
They've got a point pool, so.
It's different. Yeah.
I'm going to add a sticky note into my PDF, and I'm going to make this a house rule, and I will post this up into our group chat for corpos. You add your corporate or your teamwork exec role ability. So add teamwork role ability to all checks related to business, bureaucracy, and what was our third one? Or is it just business and bureaucracy?
Trading, maybe?
Trading would be Fixer. Because Fixer
So
uses that for their haggle.
I think one of the reasons why they don't get to do that is because, like lawmen, they get to bring other people in, and like what we utilized last game is when a business thing had to be negotiated, T-Bar called in She-Bar to make the role for him on his behalf because she had that ability, whereas he did not.
I don't have any actual business abilities. So.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think that's
So,
why they don't get to add their level.
Yeah.
Because they get-
Mechanically speaking, he uses Shibar as like a skills
He's
package
corporate
almost that he
assistant.
hasn't had to spend any eddies or IP on, other than the one ability, roll ability increase.
All right. I still like this as a homebrew, but if you guys would rather just stick with using your assistant, we can just use your assistant.
I'm fine either way. I mean.
All right. For Shibar, what I would like you to do is please roll me a business check, and your DV is going to be a 15. We can see if Shibar can be the one to orchestrate the shipment of this food into San Antonio and get some rep for your company.
And I give a +1 modifier for assisting with getting that
For the successful haggle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, in that case, I would like to use a +2 from chat if there is one. And I'm gonna go ahead and use all my luck because
Violent Neon.
even her business rolls are. I'm gonna use my 6 luck just to try to make this pass because neither one of us are actually very good at business.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Violent Neon, for the +2.
So +9 altogether.
Yep. Yep, you got it. Shibar is able to successfully orchestrate this, and using the very recently onboarded employees that she had brought in, this group of Maelstrom, they use the same delivery trucks that had been previously used for Metacore. Shibar has worked with them to get them paint jobs. They are now delivery trucks for T-Mart Incorporated, and they come into this very, very unstable zone and drop off a decent amount of food from local areas. So what I would actually like you to do right now for me, T-Bar, I don't know if it's on the Roll20 sheets with your rep. Do they have that listed?
Yeah, the reputation's on there.
All right, so T-Bar and Shibar and Domino, the three of you, I would like all three of you to add a rep onto your sheet. So +1 rep.
I actually had a little question about that.
Yeah.
We got rep when we were in Las Vegas, but you said your rep has increased in Las Vegas. Is my rep in Texas 1, or is it the same as when we left Las Vegas?
It'll be the same as when we left Las Vegas. Even though Las Vegas got nuked, I'm still going to keep that on there because it was deserved. I actually used to use a modified system of rep when I was doing my in-person tabletop. We had 4 different kinds of rep. You had your positive reputation, you had your negative reputation, you had your reputation based on your roll ability, and then you had reputation based on like your cowardice or your bravery. But the system got a little too complicated, so I kind of abandoned it.
Yeah, Rob uses a homebrew rep system as well.
Yeah.
That's where different things influence different types of rep.
Yeah, so I'm just going to stick with the regular rep.
Yeah, when I was running, I had a slight modification that used mostly core.
Yeah. So there you go. The 3 of you got 1 more rep, so congratulations. While all of this is happening, while all of this is being followed through with, Jack, what are you doing?
So as soon as I hear we got that fixer on board, I hand my special request to Domino to see if said fixer can source it.
Well, hold on with that. Let me get everybody together. I think it'd be best if we do a group
Do it all
chat.
in one
and
list.
bring everybody together, and I'll do a group call for that.
don't think I have.
Yeah, so while this is all being done, what are you doing in the meantime before you get access to going to Dune shopping?
Okay. I will seal myself away in my corner office and attempt to write something new.
Steal yourself into the corner office and attempt to write something new. Oh, as in like
Yeah.
composition. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a composition check. Let's see how it goes. And don't forget, again, your former company thinks you're dead.
No, that's fine.
All right, 15 comes out pretty decently. It's a nice little rock bop, old school rock ballad. The Maelstrom at camp literally just kind of look over at you and they're like, not as good as K-pop, but it'll do.
I write a November Rain-esque 8-minute long ballad about a pair of star-crossed. One of them is a cop, and the other one is a maelstrom, and they're on the opposite sides of the law. But they love each other, and it's a November Rain style ballad with a ridiculous guitar solo. And that's what I write.
All right. Sounds good. So we got something new to add into your catalog. Calamity, what are you going to be doing in the meantime?
What's the span of time we're talking about?
This is probably going to take them like a day or so, maybe 2 days. It's not going to be a week. It won't be a full hustle roll.
Tinkering around with my cybernetics, seeing if I can increase the distance that I can do my dash with my cyber upgrade.
Let me pull up our tech world
The
ability.
thrusters.
Alright, upgrade. Alright, so what's going to happen here? What was the original upgrade cost that we had? Was it costly, premium, or expensive?
Don't remember, honestly.
For your leg upgrade?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Check our chat really quick. Because what happens with this is that if you want to try and upgrade that item, what's going to happen is that you're going to face a DV based on the next cost bracket up.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it actually the cost bracket of the item you're upgrading and not what it will become?
Requires additional materials equal to the price category assigned to the item by the GM when it was invented. So that's why I need to know what is the cost. Yeah. There we go. Suggest simplified version of the thrusters, category lower DB. You can do the 10-meter dash instead of 1920. So it was a premium. Okay. Installing an upgrade invented by the tech using the invention expertise, you are upgrading that item. So we're going to be going from a premium to an expensive version of this item. What I would like you to do is please roll me your
Great expertise.
upgrade. Yes, please.
Okay.
DV is going to be, hold on, before you roll, DV is going to be a 21. We do have some +2s in chat. Yes, sir.
I beat it.
It looks like when you're upgrading something, you base the DV and the time it takes, not on what it will become, but what its price category was.
Rolled a 22.
So the DV you roll
Critical
against
success.
and the time it takes to install the upgrade is based on the price category of the item you're upgrading.
Of the base item.
Okay, wow, okay, my brain keeps passing up. When it was invented, yes, thank you. Okay, you still passed it with flying colors, so you are good. Yeah, you are able to you're able to modify and tweak and upgrade your thrusters, and they now have double the distance that they previously were. So they were at 10, you are now at 20. So you can literally use that as an action to dash and catch up to a vehicle, Terminator style. And this will take you the couple of days that they are handling this. We've got writing a song, sourcing information. We've got sending stuff over with Shebar. Remy, what are you doing in the meantime?
So, not a full week?
No, it's just a couple of days.
I guess I'm going to try and whip together some DIY incendiary grenades.
Okay. What is the cost on those?
Those are premium.
Right, so it's going to be DV17.
Would that be weapons tech?
Weapons tech, yeah. Wait, no, grenades. Explosives, demolitions.
That is, it's not a category in the invention expertise.
It's not? Okay, then stick with the weapons tech. That's weird, it should be in there. Alright, you got it, with flying colors. And your maker invention expertise, you have 2, so you are able to make 2 grenades.
Cool taquitos.
Alright, and Mojo, while we've got somebody tinkering with their legs and somebody building explosives and somebody writing songs, people sourcing food to help pretty much like stragglers and people escaping a war zone, what are you doing?
Mojo is going to be attempting to draw a line between T-Mark and Snake Nation so that it's clear that they're not the same thing. We don't want to be the next Metacore. We appreciate having them on board and we appreciate working closely with them. But Snake Nation is not T-Mart, is not Snake Nation. So Mojo's going to be working primarily with Shebar, I guess, to make sure that those lines are clear.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a perception check. Am I already mixing it up with Fallout? No, I'm not. Thank God. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able to track Shebar down, and as you track Shebar down, she seems to be walking out of like the garage area that you and a couple of the other nomads here store their vehicles in, and she's walking out. You can see her like kind of wiping her hands off and looking down at her clipboard. She's like, yeah, what can I help you with?
want to lay it out there on the line that Team Art Incorporated and Snake Nation are separate, distinct identities. And we appreciate the companionship and cooperation that we have with Team Art. But Snake Nation is not Team Art, and Team Art is not Snake Nation. We just want to make sure that we're clear on that.
Yeah, I never said that your group was anything that was required for Team Art. We operate independently. It's all good. You can check out your new paint job though. I think you like it.
I think you'll find that you might be crossing the line.
There are no lines in love, war, and corporate business, but whatever you say, and she starts walking.
What color is my bike?
Your bike, the main chassis is now a extremely bright neon pink, and the rims, the wheel rims themselves are this wonderful mint green. And they're actually they're pretty neat. They now are like glowing. It looks like the radioactive kind of glow. It's like lighting. She thought she did a very, very good job with picking out the wonderful colors. What's up?
Does it say Team Art anywhere on the bike?
No, just the colors. As she said, Snake Nation is not a required component of Team Art.
We can go find T-Bar.
T-Bar has left with the Maelstrom for doing this delivery to San Antonio, so you can radio him. You can give him a call.
We'll just have a discussion when he gets back.
Okay. Yeah, you check out your bike and you can see that all of the other motorcycles inside of that room are now all the same. They all have that extremely bright pink paint job with the neon green glowing wheels. There seems to be 3 motorcycles in there, I believe. Yeah, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, three motorcycles, and all 3 of them have the same wonderfully, and it seems to be expertly done paint jobs. There's no splotches. There's no missing buffs on it. It seems to be pretty well done.
Mental note: make a sand blaster so we can sandblast the freaking paint off of them.
Oh, you are unaware so far, Calamity, of what's going on. You've been working in your workshop on fixing up your legs, and we have our wonderful singer here composing inside of his room. So yeah, nobody was aware of what was going on except for Mojo at this point. So Mojo, what are you doing with your day?
I'm going after Shibar.
All right, go ahead and for this one, go ahead and give me a tracking check, please. One second, let me pull up hers. Character sheet, skills. Man, I rarely ever use your guys' sheets. This is so confusing. What the hell? Where?
Probably stealth. Under body.
That's what I'm trying to find. There we go.
That's
Okay,
under
found it.
body.
Yeah, after a couple of minutes, you're able to track her down. You see her walking away. She's still writing stuff on her clipboard, and she's like, "All right, expense covered, and we have this shipment already
Yeah,
going
no.
through."
The paint and the outfit changes stops.
She turns around. She's like, "What are you talking about? Paint and outfit changes? I mean, my nails
I'm talking
are."
about the hat you gave me the other day and the boots, and I'm talking about the paint on the motorcycles. No. If it doesn't belong to T-Mart, you don't touch it.
I haven't touched any of those things. Go ahead and roll human perception check.
Human what?
Human speech, human perception.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that's not one of my strong suits.
Where the hell is that on this sheet? Oh my god.
It's under social.
Social human perception. There we go. Yeah, you believe her. She seems very, very genuine that she's never touched any of your stuff. She's never touched the motorcycles.
Except for the fact that she just told me that she gave the motorcycles a paint job.
Oh, she said check out the paint jobs.
Yeah. So
She never said
maybe
that
I'm not
she
being-
gave them
maybe
the
I'm
paint
not being
jobs.
totally clear. You don't give the order to have paint jobs done unless it's on T-Mart equipment. You don't suggest paint jobs to anything that's not T-Mart equipment. You don't suggest wardrobes to you, to employees, to anybody outside of T-Mart employee contracts.
She kind of looks a little puzzled. She's like, but you are T-Mart employees.
No. I'm a member of Snake Nation. I'm not a member of T-Mart.
But you're part of both. You signed a contract already.
I did no such thing.
I have your fingerprint right here, and you can see her scrolling through her electronic patch. Like, it's right here. So I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm very confused. I think we might need to talk with HR because I'm not appreciating the hostility from one of our employees.
You haven't seen hostility yet, and you don't want to, lady.
She just kind of shakes her head at you, and she's like, I can talk with HR about this. It's okay. Have a good day, Mojo." And she turns around and starts walking away.
She's this close to getting a bullet in the back of her head.
You think her head isn't plated? That's cute. Who's to say she's even human? My Fallout players were asking, why don't they have synth builds? Maybe she is a full Borg and this is just a skin suit. Is there anything else that you're doing with your day, Mojo, or just stewing?
Yeah, it's either that or combat.
Your call.
Do that.
Mojo will hold for now.
Okay. I mean, you are a police officer, and the murder of a civilian would be a pretty bad ethical violation.
It was provoked.
Definitely an American cop, I guess, huh? Just coming
We're in
right
Texas,
at me.
baby.
Are you okay, Violent Neon?
No, I had to bite my finger to hold that in.
All right, so the following like 24, 48 hours roughly passing as Domino returns. with his school bus, and as T-Bar returns with the AV, as well as the trucks that had gone with them for delivering the food shipment into San Antonio.
Did you touch base with Remy?
Yeah, Remy was making grenades.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I spaced that because grenades, they're so commonplace with our group at this point.
As our wonderful player Logar the Ogar is fully aware, I am in 100% endorsement of grenades all the time, every time. So,
I have an unholy amount of grenades right now. It's insane.
So
I believe the unholy amount is the only holy amount.
Fair point.
When we get back, I'm going to run around and pull everybody together and be like, okay, you wanted a rank 10 fixer. I have a contact with a rank 10 fixer. I figured I'd get us all together and we can do a group chat so that everybody can request what they need and we can see what it'll take to get all that done. Yeah. And here we go. And I call Ripley.
All right. You get a pickup on the other side of the line. Kind of a gruff. I'm not gonna be able to pull it off, but a more gruff, feminine voice, just like, yeah. What can I do for you?
Hey Ripley, I'm a fixer that is. I have some associates, and we need some equipment. And you came highly recommended from a representative, I believe her name was Ansley, who we just helped get some food into the poor refugees of San Antonio. And we're looking to be able to source some stuff for some other activities that we need to go on our endeavors to make sure they are successful. And I heard you would be the best and absolute most experienced person who would be able to help us source those materials. And I have my colleagues with me here to see if we can get that done.
You were
Is
working
now
with
okay?
You were working with Ainsley.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me a rep check, please.
Face down.
Yeah. Wow. I'm really glad to hear that that Ainsley is able to get some food sourced in. I know SDI's been struggling. Same thing over in Night City. They were setting up these guerrilla gardens, and then Medicore started coming in and getting rid of them. But that's really great to hear. Yeah. Put me through to folks who need a hand. I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful. So I have here with me Remy, T-Bar, Calamity, Mojo, and Jay. Is it okay if I say your real name?
Yeah, alright, go on.
And Devilish Jack Holmes.
Jack, give me a face down as well.
I'm actually quite good at these.
You hear just like a very quiet moment on the lines, like Jack Holmes. He's dead.
That's what the media
Well,
wants you to believe.
I mean, elementary to your earlobes, I'm clearly not.
All right. What can I get for you, folks? This is very surreal. And yeah, she seems to sound a little bit uncomfortable on the phone now. Very surprised, but she's still open. So what I would like each of you to do right now, whoever is trying to get in contact with her, I would like each of you to roll me a 1d3.
Each of whom?
Anybody who is trying to get stuff sourced through the fixer.
least somebody we wanted low. Please.
Anybody else sourcing? Or just the four of you?
Yeah, I can't think of anything I need at the moment.
So from this interaction, as per working with Ainsley, you're giving a handover. She is willing to source one item for Mojo, one item for Calamity, one item for Jack, and 2 items for T-Bar, since T-Bar was the corporate representative who did the most for assisting.
Only after one item anyway. You know what I want. And that's what I tell. That's what I tell her.
All right. So, what are you requesting in?
So I put my revolver down on the table. As much as I love this piece, there is a single firearm that I have always wanted. And I think now's as good a time as any. And I will probably would have pulled up like the marketing page from like Malorian Arms, and I send the request for Malorian Arms 3516.
So, she is able to source in super luxury, so let me find our table of items.
It is a super luxury item, I think.
Yeah, super luxury
Yes.
is the highest, so...
10K.
Yeah. It's 10k. Which I now have because of all those lovely drugs.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a 1d3 again, please. Jack.
Right, yeah.
You want to roll low now.
True.
Alright, she is able to get you one sourced in 48 hours.
Take it.
Raven. Sorry, not Raven. Calamity. What are you trying to get sourced? You have the ability to source in one item up to super luxury.
What I'd be looking for would be a Constitution Arms anti-material rifle.
You mean the Hurricane Assault?
Excellent quality exotic sniper rifle.
It's from the red catalog thing that Neon.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, I'll let that fly in. 66 is yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me 1d3.
Coming right up.
All right, she's able to get that to you in 24 hours.
I do have a caveat with it. I'd have to ask her if it could come with a smart link.
What is your luck score?
My luck score is.
Or luck. God,
My
stat.
luck is 3.
All right, roll me 1d10. Yes, it's going to be an
Great.
extra charge.
Okay.
So Smart Link, I think, is what, 500 eddies?
Yeah.
All right, yep. So that'll be 10,500.
Okay.
All right. Mojo, what are you trying to source in?
Dachi Mono 3.
Which is the only one of these that's not a super luxury so far. Yes, she's able to get you a Kendachi Mono 3. She's like, yeah, I got some connections with the High Riders. Couple of friends used to work with NASA. What color do you want?
If I get to be picky, I'll just go with purple. If I'm not getting to be picky, then I'll take what you've got.
Go ahead and roll me 1d3. Yeah, I can get you purple. It'll be about 72 hours, but I can get you purple.
All right.
So we've got Mojo with the Monokatana, Raven with Constitution Arms, Jack with the Malorian, dear God. T-Bar, you have 2 items that you are able to source in because she is quite happy with your work on assisting those in San Antonio. What would you like to source?
I heard there's cyberware that, let's say, gives you the lower half of a horse. Is that true? Cyber Centaur? Don't worry, I don't actually want it. I just wondered if you could get it. I mean, just in case.
What's your luck?
6.
Roll me a 1d10, please. Yeah, there are some extreme weirdos that like to get their body modified like that, but I heard it had some seriously negative impacts on their mental and physical health, and you know, it's difficult to sit anywhere from that point on, but I've heard about it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind in the future, just in case. But I was looking for a chainsaw sword.
Where is this?
It's also in that neon red category. It's very expensive.
Chainsaw swords? Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Go ahead and roll me a 1d3. Popular among savage booster gangers and cyber barbarian cosplayers.
Wicked.
Yeah, I can get that to you in 24 hours.
Oh no.
Anything else you need? Really impressed with T-Mart's work so far, so gladly source you in something else if you need it.
There was something else I was looking for. It's cyberware. It's called a Cyber Cortex. Not that I'm not already super smart, but it's supposed to make you smarter.
Microprocessor that increases intelligence by 2, cannot raise intelligence above 10, does not stack with boost, requires neural link, takes 2 option slots.
if I have 2 option slots. That would be it.
I'm trying to think about this. Give me a second. At GM wise, I'm trying to think about this. Give me a second.
The main thing I was planning on doing is I wanted to get some chipware, like of the actual business skills for executive, so that I might be able to actually pass them. But between my low intelligence and lack of any skills, I don't make a great businessman right now.
So, but the Cyber Cortex isn't the neural link. The neural link is what you would get chips.
I have that already. I had to get a neural link to get interface bugs.
Okay. How many option slots do you have open? I believe Neuralink starts with a 4.
The only other cyberware I have is the interface plugs and a cyber arm, so I believe I have all the option slots left. I'm trying to see how much the interface plugs were as far as option slots.
Neuralink. Okay, so Neuralink starts with 5 option slots. You have interface, which is 1 option slot. What else do you have?
I have a cyber arm and a grapple hand, so I don't think those affect the neural link.
No. Yeah, so you have 4 open option slots. So you could, if you wanted to, yeah, you could get the Cyber Cortex. That would be all right. And then you have to separately purchase the skill chips.
Right, I figured for most of those that I could have Domino.
Yes.
Domino get them.
Yeah, Domino would be able to source those because they're 500.
Yeah. It doesn't come with a chip slot, so you would need to buy that separately, but I think, if I remember right, that's cheap enough that you can just get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chipware socket. Single socket installed in the back of the neck. Required to use chipware. So you have your Neuralink already. You have 5 option slots. One of those option slots is your interface plug. You would have to purchase a chipware socket. And then with the chipware socket, you can input and output your skill chips from there. And then you can still get the Cyber Cortex, and you still have 1 open option slot left. So technically, like what I did with my former character, if you want to put in 2 chipware sockets, that way you can actually put in 2 chips at a time. You can do that, but all of that you can actually source through Domino instead of having to go through Ripley.
Shit. I lost more than average.
Try that again.
For humanity loss, I rolled above average.
Oh, you're already jumping onto that. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're like 10 steps ahead of me. Okay, yeah. So 17, yeah. She's able to get that sourced in for you. You're able to get the Cyber Cortex installed, and yeah, that is 17 humanity loss, which is pretty brutal. I guess that's what happens when you try to install, pieces of robotics into your brain. But yeah, so we've got, for some of you, 72 hours, some of you 48 hours, some of you 24 hours, but each of those items are able to be sourced in.
Cool. While we wait, I suppose, does anyone else want to go get some more mundane stuff while we wait for that time to go by?
We can probably help with that, but real quick. Hey Ripley, thank you so much for your assistance. Would it be amenable for me to hold on to your contact information for potential future endeavors if we need? And by all means, if you need some lower end stuff taken care of, by all means keep our contact information and we'll be happy to help.
Oh yeah, keep me on your phone, and I might need you in the future. We got some shit happening up here. We might need some movers and shakers.
Well, we're definitely good at that. So.
All right.
Talk to you
Keep in
soon.
touch. add that in. So that is Ripley. She is...
I have them. I have all the people that you mentioned today. They're notated line by line under contacts under my fixer slot. So we have Ripley, Ansley, Charlie, and Corey. And as soon as we hang up with Ripley, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Jack. I don't know if their music is in line with yours, but if you want to go on the road or you want to stir up trouble with shows against Metacore, and rebrand, make a name for yourself, I got the name of a local rocker out of Dallas called Charlie Parker that we could maybe pull in. Maybe as opener for you, or if you want to rebrand and go out with a new name, you could be an opener for them.
Domino, go ahead and give me... Hold on, really quick. Give me a perception check really quick.
Me?
Yeah, when you go over and start talking with Jack. So, Jack, you were in your room, right?
Did you call everyone on the phone, or was it in person?
No, that was... I pulled everybody together for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see that Jack chilling there at this this little circular cantina Star Wars style table. What you see there is that Jack seems to have what looks to be streaks of pink in his hair.
Are you trying to draw attention to going gray or detract from it? What's going on with the pink?
Oh, yeah. What's the name? Little corpo lass running around. I don't know. She was bored and she said she'd go and fetch me snacks for the afternoon if I sat there and do that. I don't give a shit. No, yeah.
You could definitely play something up with that.
Alright, well, with regards to my
Vampire, you're muted.
comeback tour, I've got to... I'm dead.
You're not the first rocker to die and still live around.
I think you're reading my mind there, son. What I was thinking was, I go on the road as the #1 tribute act to myself.
Genius. And hey, what better than opening for this guy?
Perfect. I ain't got ego about it. I've heard the laddie's quite good.
Your hair matches your bike, at least.
Say what?
Said your hair matches your bike, at least.
My bike?
Yeah.
And probably her bike as well. And I
Yeah.
point to Calamity.
Their bike.
Their bike, too. Yeah. And mine.
You know, I've been alive for a long time. And in the past, how long has it been now?
90
months.
years.
I've seen, since the campaign started, I've OD'd. I've seen several nuclear explosions. Now you should probably not even see one in your lifetime. I've seen multiple. All I'm gonna say is, the girl's lucky that Barry's not still alive to see his bike in that state. And I'll leave it there.
There.
I will take that into advisement.
How am I looking, guys? She fucked my shit again?
I don't know. And I take a look at Remy.
Give me a perception check, please. You can see that the logo on the back of his jacket is rebedazzled.
All right, I made a promise. Where's she at? Where's she at?
Give me a tracking check.
I'm probably retiring this gun soon if you need an untraceable murder weapon.
Oh no.
File off the cereal
The,
on it.
Any
Remy,
plus
Remy,
twos in
hold
chat?
on. Let me get some kibble corn. I want to watch.
Any
I'll take a
plus
plus
twos
two
in
if there is
chat?
one.
Yeah, for Gamer's End, we got a +2 in chat. Thank you, Gamer's End.
Great, and I'm gonna use all my luck. Okay.
You have no idea where the fuck she is. Nobody has seen her since Mojo saw her walking away from the garages.
She better stay gone.
You didn't even notice her this morning when you were in your own room working on your grenades.
You want me to try to find her?
If you'd like.
What do we use for memory here? Was that education?
Concentration.
Concentration. Give me a concentration check, Remy. You're pretty sure that this must have happened while you were working on your grenades earlier, because there was not even a time where you had your jacket off. She must have done it while you were sitting there working on the grenades.
T-Bar, I do not work for T-Mart. I'm not part of that. All right, so I made a promise. She's getting one in the knees, and from that point forward, you better keep her from messing with my shit.
And Domino's gonna try to track, and I'm spending 2 of my luck points.
Okay. You have no idea where the fuck she is either.
I'm gonna dump all my luck in and take a +2 from chat.
Y'all really want to find this girl? I don't know what.
I want to find her and, deal with it.
What was your luck?
Luck?
Yeah, what was your luck? You said you were dumping all your luck.
It's all added in already.
Yeah, you don't know where she is either.
Does she have an office in the
60.
building?
Give me a concentration check.
'Cause I'm so good at this.
You specifically know that the only place where she really has a working area is in a small reception room outside of T-Bar's office that he probably has been inside maybe once. But that's where she usually is at if she is not taking care of other business, which is frequent.
I will head straight there.
I am following.
All right.
Following with kibble corn.
Mojo's definitely in tow.
Go ahead and give me a 1d10. What's your luck score? Jack.
Mine is 2.
All right, go give me a 1d10.
While they're all doing that, can I turn around on my agent while they're not looking and text her to get if she is there to get out of there
I rolled a 2.
to meet me somewhere later?
So T-Bar, you send her a text while they're heading there.
Telling her to get out of there. She's there, and to meet me somewhere later.
All right. When you get to that reception area in front of T-Bar's office, you can see that there is still a hot cup of coffee that is sitting there, but she is snouted in the seat.
Since the situation has changed, can I try tracking now?
The hot cup of coffee that is on there, it says, "Here you go, Jack. Hope you slept well." That's sitting right there.
Is there a computer or something on there?
No, she's
On
been
the
doing
desk,
everything from her tablet.
My tablet.
Since the situation has changed, can I try doing another tracking?
Yes, you can.
I'm I'm just gonna do a straight tracking.
You see the coffee on there, and you're just like, is that real coffee? I said, where did she? Is that real coffee? That smells Colombian.
How did... If she can get coffee like this, I think we need to be a lot nicer to her. Because, I mean...
Well, I think she needs to stop fucking with my shit. It's a
Fair.
simple trade-off. Simple trade-off.
She also got you sourced in $1.4 million.
So, after they're like cut back,
Doesn't mean I lose my bodily autonomy.
I'll go up there and be like, "Look, guys, I know she's bothering you guys. I'll talk
Yep.
to her, but nobody's shooting her or anything."
No, see, because I made a promise. I said if she did it again, she was getting one of the knees. So that's happening, at least.
Oh,
And
we
if,
could fix
if you're
her
gonna
up.
keep, if she's gonna fight, if she's gonna keep hiding, I'm gonna have to go to her supervisor, you, namely.
Look, let's not talk anything crazy. I can't let you shoot my employee.
All right, hold on.
Try and stop me.
We have to fight fire with fire here.
Well,
I
like,
get the feeling.
I mean, if you make me stop you, I will, but I'd rather not do that. We could just... I'll talk to her, she'll stop.
We
but-
tried to talk to her. I talked to her. I said if she did it again, I would do the thing that I said I was gonna do, and I'm a man of my word.
I'll find her, just calm down, and I will.
She has ruined 2 jackets now. Two
Buy
jackets.
another one. We got $1 billion.
It's the principle of the thing, T-Bar. Goddamn.
Sometimes a man's appearance is worth more than Eddie's. T-Bar. I don't.
I said I'll
In
talk
the
to her.
nicest possible way, I don't expect you to understand that. That's fine. That's part of your charm.
Are you saying that you don't like my clothes?
I'm saying you have your own unique style, and you should definitely stick to it. That's not the point.
Wow. I'm offended, and I will leave. Really, just because I want to get out of the conversation. So, I will just say that. That makes me very sad, and I will leave.
All right.
To go look for Shimar.
Yeah, you've already you gave her a preset area where you wanted to meet up with her, so you know where to find her.
Once everyone leaves that reception room, I'm gonna throw an incendiary grenade in there.
In the reception room.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll me damage. Domino offers Mojo and Calamity kibble corn.
Hold on a second.
Holy shit! Wow.
It's only 1/6.
I know, but still, that is a huge. That would take out most NPCs if that was in a fight. You toss the incendiary grenade, and you're doing it full action movie starts over your fucking shoulder as you're walking away. The doors close and then get blasted back out as this burst of fire comes through. And that room is now very much so on fire, and so now is T-Bar's office.
Well, I do feel a little better. That should send a message.
And hold on one second. I'm going to roll a 110. If it is under, or sorry, if it's 5 or under, there's a halon halon system. If it's above 5, then there is none, and it just burns. There is a halon cell or a system that goes off after about 10-15 seconds, and the fire dissipates as you are walking away.
Have you been able to make any headway with that data shard since we got you the programs you needed?
Oh shit! I was so distracted by my grenades. I
Yeah,
haven't
the
even looked.
grenades. Yeah, that's what you've been distracted by.
Yeah. Think
Not
we can get on that
vengeance.
now?
Yeah, vengeance can wait.
Cool. Because I'd like to get the rest of the family together before we go blow up Metacore.
Do I even need net running for this data shard?
Yes.
Because it's not a net architecture, is it?
Mojo might be calling Silver to see if the Aldecaldos have an opening in their ranks. Silver has been unavailable. She fled the country.
Good.
Yeah, Silver's gone. With SCP, because SCP is now also being hunted by Petrochem and Biotechnica, and she's being hunted by Metacore. Yeah, I would not recommend trying to track her down because you'd probably get yourself stuck in the middle of that situation. Either way, what?
We're being hunted by them too.
Yeah, but you're hiding in plain sight. She literally left that part of the continent. Either way.
But then again, we're taking the fight to them, so.
Yes, you are taking the fight to them. We do have this data shard that has a small net infrastructure on it. It is an encrypted data shard, so you can try interfacing with it. Are you ready?
Probably not, but let's go for it.
Me too. Give me 1 second. Where did I put that wonderful little system? 1 second. I'm going to go on to cybernationuncensored.com. Because on cybernationuncensored.com we can find net architecture generators created by our wonderful, wonderful user, Badger. Dante the Badger. Oh, we also have the brand new D20 screen. I totally forgot about that. Holy shit, I should have downloaded that. I will download that later today. And a ton of art. Wonderful. Let me see if I can get to our... this thing's not loading on my computer.
One of the biggest problems with random generators for architectures is they have the tendency to make architectures that don't make any sense. So once you have one, it might be beneficial to fiddle with it to make it make sense.
Yeah, that's why I just realized that this is being broadcasted on Twitch over there, so I'm going to switch to a different tab so y'all can't see my stuff. Net Architecture Archives. Oh shit, I hope the file's still working. I updated the file, so it should work. Hell yeah, it's still working. Woo! Okay. So this is one of my favorites, I have to say. So Dante, if you are ever watching the campaigns, I know you are super busy at this point in time. It's one of my favorites. Because it's also super fast, and there isn't really too much that I need to change. But yeah, so you grab that data shard, you bring it over to your new cyber deck. What are you going to do? Are you gonna plug it in and jump straight in? What are you gonna? Is there anything that you want to prep or do beforehand?
No, I think I'm just gonna jack in right away.
All right. Well, let's jack
and run
in.
Pathfinder.
Hmm?
Jack in and run a Pathfinder if there's nothing immediately stopping me.
Jack is watching him do this with fascination. Like, net running has always just been completely over his head. I think he's going to hack the Gibson.
You want some kibble corn?
Yeah, I go like that, and I'm just watching.
Alright, there we go. New net architecture generated. What the hell is today's date? There we go. And this should work. Give me 1 second. What? What the hell? My computer now magically can't run PNGs? Oh Lord. Okay. Do you know what? I'm just going to yeah, I'll have to fuck with that later because it is not working for me for some reason. All right, so you jack in, and as you jack in, you see that there is this this opening file interface. You say you run Pathfinder. Go ahead and give me your check on that, please. All right, so you got a 6. You're able to see that there are actually 2 separate files that are listed on this this data shard. The first one comes in a couple of floors through. There is a wisp in your way. There is a file, and then there seems to be 2 different branchings. One of them contains a file, the other does not. So what would you like to do? You have a wisp in the next level ahead of you.
Let's see how I do against a wisp.
Alright, so you want to slide down?
Yes, sir.
I have a game with Dante tomorrow. I'll let him know you're still enjoying the generator. He'll be very pleased. Awesome. Thank you, Midnight. I appreciate it. Yes, I love it. For some reason, my PNG files aren't displaying, but I got the other ones that I already made. So yes, thank you for sharing that for me. So yeah, you slide down to the next level. Let me pull up a wisp, because this is the first time I have ever done net running. Ever. Cancel, stop, wisp, WISP. Alright, so you head on down. Go ahead and roll me your interface. We'll see which one of you takes the action first. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, so your speed is higher than it. Okay, so you have 1 action left, I believe. You slid.
Yeah.
You ran a Pathfinder. So you have 1 action left. What are you going to do?
I thought moving.
Oh no,
levels is
jacking.
free.
The jack-in and the Pathfinder were 2 net actions, and then sliding would have been another net act.
Sliding is
Start
free.
the
You can
next
go
round.
to. you
Yeah,
can go up
sliding's
and down.
free.
Oh, okay.
I thought you only
well,
had 2 net actions because you're still
I do,
low-level
yeah.
netrunner. So
yeah,
jacking in
Jack-in and Pathfinder
yeah.
were the 2.
And then he was able to slide. So it's actually now the beginning of the next. Let's see. I'm going to roll to attack. The wisp starts coming over at you, and it tries to sting you. Go ahead and run. God, how do we do this again? My attack on here is a 4, and then I rolled a 4, so that's an 8. Do you just run your interface?
He makes an opposing roll with his interface.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Plus-
So go ahead and make your interface roll.
If there's a +2 in chat, I'd love to use that.
There is 1 + 2 from Stinkpalm. There we go, Stinkpalm. No.
Oh, my lord.
So this wisp comes over and it stabs your digital avatar, and it does 1d6 damage. So you take. Sorry. You take 5 damage straight to your brain.
Everyone that's watching just, like, sees me just... Like I'm getting shocked, just sees up, sort of.
Ooh, is this a seizure?
Oh shit, it also lowers the total number of net actions the netrunner can accomplish on their next turn by 1, minimum of 2. Okay, so you can still do 2.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright, so what is your first net action?
My first net action is going to be activating my shield program.
Okay. So
That's
shield, what does shield do?
It stops one black ice, the first black ice that makes a successful attack against me.
Okay.
And it has a res of 7.
Okay. Alright, and your second net action?
Second action, I'm going to activate my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. So interface, sorry.
Yeah, it's interface +1.
Okay, 7. And then I've got my defense here. Absolute shite
It'll
defense.
actually be 8.
Yeah,
because
you.
its attack-
Yeah,
its attack is +1.
yeah. You're good on that. You hit it. Go ahead and roll your damage on it. Because Wisp defense is like one of the worst. / roll 3d6. There we go. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, you smash the sword straight into the center mass of this thing, and it is, as Rob would say, holding on by a pixel. It starts kind of flashing a little bit in front of you. Let's see. That is your 2 net actions. It's going to take its net action. 1 second. One moment, sorry. Okay. So yeah, it takes its net action. It tries attacking you, going and attacking your shield. Go ahead and roll your... No, you don't need to roll interface because it will be blocked. So I have a 5 + 4, so that's going to be a 9, and then damage, 3 against your shield. I don't believe you need to interface to use the shield, it is just there.
I still think I roll to oppose it, don't I?
If you can oppose it, then it doesn't get through, so the shield doesn't take it.
Right.
Okay, then go for it.
Yeah, so you can roll to dodge, effectively.
Can he dodge it? No, he can't.
No,
Your
he
shield takes
can't.
3 damage. Alright, it is now your turn.
Yeah, just gonna take another swing with that sword.
Re-res the sword. Do you have a second sword program?
It's still rezzed, it's got 7.
The sword reses in and reses as part of the attack and reses back out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
Or sword doesn't stay lit, but it doesn't take a separate action to res and attack. It's one. It comes
All right.
in.
Yeah, yeah. I will. Yeah.
He would not be able to do 2 attacks with the sword per round, but he could do 1 attack each round.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I said this is my first experience doing that, so yes. All right. So
Mine's
you're going to swing. Go ahead and roll your interface. And I can almost guarantee cash money you're gonna hit. You fucking hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. As long as you don't get 3 zeros. How do you kill this thing?
My super cool looking avatar, which is just a beefier version of me, swings down with this glowing purple sword, and it just shatters the wisp into millions of tiny pieces.
So yeah, this wisp is destroyed. You have 2 possible branches. You have one that goes to the left and one that goes to the right. Your Pathfinder did not get past either of them.
Wasn't I aware that one of the paths led to a file?
There is a file that is on one of those 2 branches. And there is a file on this level. Sorry about that. So there are 2 files.
Oh, there's a file on the level I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do things with files?
You can access it using interface, or you can copy it using interface.
Yeah, I will
Copying
run
it,
an
reading-
ID.
Reading it, ID.
Alright, so you want to use ID?
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 second. File, okay. Go ahead and roll your ID. Your DV is a 8.
Got a 10.
All right. Yeah, you're able to access the file, and on this file, what you see is you can see a GPS view. So it is a satellite view of the compound that was being discussed, and you can see the overall overall view of the building, including the lots that are in the front and the back.
Cool. Yeah, I'll since it's not a net action, I'll save that to my cyber deck.
Okay. Do you recall what you are looking for?
No.
Domino, do you want to remind him what he's looking for?
Yes, so we were told that this is a data shard with all the information we'll need so that it has location, blueprints, specs, and potentially roster of who's there, like prisoners, encampment, like itinerant, like information about the place.
So that's where the following slide comes in. You can either slide left or you can slide right.
Okay, if I roll a 1, I will slide left. If I roll a 2, I will slide right.
Okay.
Sliding left.
All right, you slide left, and you come up against a password. The password will require a backdoor DV6.
Alrighty.
Holy shit. Yes, you kind of look at it and you're just like, eh. And the password opens up ahead of you, and you can access the next level. And this will be your second net action. Or you can wait.
Yeah, let's
Would he be able to run Pathfinder again now that he's on different levels at the point where he is, or is that something you can only run once?
No, I think I can do that whenever. Right?
When it comes to running the programs, I believe... 1 second. This is literally a completely different system. Uno momento, por favor.
Yeah, Pathfinder, it's just in that action that reveals a number of floors equal to the interface roll up to an obstruction, like a password with a DB higher than it.
Alright, yeah, you can run a Pathfinder.
Seems like a smart thing to do. The exact same roll.
That probably gets you the rest of the architecture. Holy crap.
Yeah, so you're able to see down, you said you went left, correct?
Yep.
So you went left. What is ahead of you is a raven, and on that floor there is another file location. So you went down the correct path.
Well, I don't want to step down there without the net action, so I'll just wait.
Okay. All right, you wait the round. Then you can move, which is free. And on the next level down, you see a raven there. The raven looks like a giant raven flying around, adorned in plate armor and wielding a glowing white lance ready to attack. Go ahead and roll your interface, and this is going to be opposed for speed, and see who goes first. Good luck. Alright, the raven goes first. The raven comes in. D-Res is a single defender program the enemy netrunner has rezzed, and then deals 1d6 damage directly to their brain. So the raven is going to de-res your shield. And go ahead and roll me interface. Attack. I got a 12. Alright, yeah, so the shield is de-resed, and you take 1d6 straight to your brain. That is a 6. Your nose starts to bleed as again this raven seems to dismiss your shield.
Lovely.
It is now your move. You have 2 actions.
Yeah, I guess, ooh, hold on. Yeah, I guess I'll just res my sword.
Okay.
To start.
And you want to make your attack, go ahead and roll.
So that's a 7.
A 4 and a 5, 9. You swing and you miss. Second net action.
I guess I'll try a zap.
Alright, go ahead and roll. I got a 4 and an 8.
That will not do it.
Alright, you try to zap, and it misses. The raven swoops back up and immediately comes down to lance down at you again. Go ahead and roll your interface for defense. Alright, I got through. I got a 10. I'm not even going to double roll. So that's going to be 14, and your damage is 5.
So I'm gonna jack out now.
You're just going to jack out?
Yep.
Alright.
Not trying to die in a data shard.
When you jack out without properly doing so, every black ice that is on the level gets a attack.
That's what he's declaring. He's doing
Right.
it.
Jacking out is safely jacking out.
Oh, you want to... Okay, so you want to use your turn for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you use your turn and you safely jack out, and you are out of the system. You now are out of the system. You can feel that your nose and your ears seem to be bleeding slightly.
You okay, Remy?
Well, that sucked. I got some GPS. Oh, fuck. And we got a tissue. I got some GPS data. But I ran into a bit of a snafu. I might need to rest up a bit before. Oh, thank you. Before I try that one again. Oof.
Do you want to try again, or do you want us to see if we can pull somebody else?
Oh, I mean, if you feel it's necessary. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to rest up a bit.
Definitely want you to rest up. I definitely want you to get the experience you need. But if is this something that you can handle, or because again, like we had to source out other fixers because I don't know everything I need to. Do we need to get some other netrunner?
It might be a wise decision. That hurt. That hurt my brain. That hurt my brain very much. So
Okay. Go see Callie. Callie might have something for you, and I'll put my feelers out to see if I can find somebody.
yeah, you do that.
What is your health
Where
at
is-
right now?
28 out of 45.
Holy shit! Wow, that took out
Yeah,
almost half.
You messed me up.
I literally put a wisp and a raven in front of you. So that was it.
It was the shield removal that really did me.
Yes.
I also realized I do not have much to deal with straight up black ice, just the sword.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff is like for opposing netrunners.
Yeah, the one thing that I made sure I didn't do, because one of the ones that rolled in there and I just subbed it through, one of the ones that it said on there was a hellhound, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that on your first one, so that would just be a dick move. So I subbed that in for the wisp, because that would have been your first level in. Yeah, so trying not to murder my players too hard. Minus the nukes.
I'm going to call Corey Stewart, the other corpo rep, the slightly less strength one, because again, I don't want to go to Ansley for everything. I don't want to wear out my welcome there. So I'll give Corey a call.
All right. Go ahead and roll me your haggle, please. Or grease? Is there a roll for grease or no? Or is it only haggle?
It's Greece is just who I know and what I can contact, and like learning extra languages.
So no,
I think
got it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for your fixer roll ability, yes. Okay. Now go ahead and roll me. Yeah, roll me 1d5, please. Alright, now what I need you to do is roll 1d5 plus 2, and this is going to be the level of netrunner you get access to. Alright, so you get access to a 3rd level netrunner. They do not seem to have many folks that they really know for net running. The person that you contacted really doesn't deal with the tech stuff. It's just too many lights, too shiny. The most that they do is they have a garden page. That's about it.
You know what? I appreciate that. I'll definitely keep them in mind. Good luck. I'll go ahead and hang up, and I'll reach out. You know, rockers, they need tech people to do all sorts of stuff, so I'll give Charlie Parker a call because I needed to call them anyways about Jack. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
I know a Prime Netrunner.
Oh.
And I'll ring up the level 10 Netrunner that I got before to get all of the stuff.
didn't know you still had access to them. I thought that was a one-time thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you have content, by all means, please. We need
I
this
just
data.
remember this one.
What is your luck score?
Mine,
Yes.
2.
Roll me 1d10 because if you recall, last time you tried calling.
1.
Last time you tried calling, remember we mentioned that they might delete their number?
Yeah.
Their number's still active. They pick up, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jack here. I got you to look into those papers before. I've got another job for you. Money's good if you want some.
Yeah, what challenge are we looking at?
Crack a shard. Give us the data on it.
Crack a shard?
Yeah.
Easy peasy. I could get my own demons to do that. Alright, yeah. Meet me in Austin. I'll be there tomorrow.
Will do. Jack needs to go. I'm going to pick up some bits while I'm in Austin anyway. Very heavy pistol ammo, and I'll go get it done after I've met him. But I'm going to get some Sand Deviston speedwear as well because I've got a neural link.
Alright.
But we'll sort that out after I've talked to him.
Okay. So yeah, you get over to Austin the following day with the data shard. You hand it over, and he tells you that he can do it for. Roll me right now, please. 1d10. He can do it for 1,000 eddies.
Can I haggle?
Yeah.
Are you going with him?
Of
Are you
course I
there?
am.
Okay.
I would not. Yeah, no. This is information for the Snyders and everything to help her Medicore. Of course, I'm going to be there.
All right. Go ahead and roll haggle. DB is going to be a 14.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got a
you're able to
15.
haggle it. So 1,000 times what's it? 800. 800 eddies.
Cool. I'll put that down.
All right, yeah. After literally just about a minute, 800 eddies get transferred over. About 1 minute later, they hand you the shard and they said, "Black ice is mine now." Files are on there.
Appreciate it. Much obliged.
Thank you very much.
So one of our associates is branching out and learning net running, and they're coming up. They're very inexperienced. Do you have any resources you would maybe be willing to pass off to an up-and-comer to help them learn the ropes a little bit easier?
Resources as in...
Either if you have
Programs. Yeah,
like,
that's
program, advice, and I'll use the rest of my luck, which is 2. And I'm going to, I assume, persuasion.
No, actually, I was going to ask you to make a luck roll.
Oh,
Are you lucky
okay.
enough for them to have this kind of stuff on them? And then if they do, you'll need to make persuasion.
Okay.
What's your luck score?
1 below. 4.
Okay. I don't have anything extra on me, just my programs. If you want to give them my contact info, I can get in touch later if I'm in town again.
If you're more than obliged with me handing out your information to them, they could definitely use somebody to talk to.
Yeah. And they take another small data shard, they plug it into their pad. And what I would like you to do, Remy, roll me an interface check. First one, 11. So they pull the data shard back out and they hand it over to Domino. They said, "All right, this has an encryption on it. Only he's gonna have access to this. He's gonna have to break through that password, but he can get in contact with me if he makes it. And the DV on it is now 11. They need to keep their direct contact stuff private.
Understood. And again, thank you.
Yep, no worries. Always nice to help an upcomer, as long as he doesn't become competition, because then I'm gonna have to kill him.
Yeah. Alright.
And the guy looks back down on his data pad, pulls it open, just back into his programming. And folks, we actually haven't had a bio break, and we've been going for just about what, 2.5 hours. I'm actually going to take our stream end here instead of our stream break. When we come back in next week, what's going to happen is that we now have access to those plans, both the overhead satellite view as well as the architectural layout and information from inside of the data shard. So we will be taking a look at that next week when we come back in. And then between now and then, for those of you that are still talking about buying more stuff, please take a look at what you're trying to get, write it down, and we can jump on that when we get back in next week.
Yep, definitely going to swap out some programs.
Okie dokie. So with that said, let us do our outros. I'm going to outro Shebar. Hello, I'm Shebar. I'm the best of this group, and as all of you know, I'm also the richest. So yeah, these wonderful folks right here have been helping me so much in improving our brand and synergizing every aspect of our publication across Texas. So let's introduce who are my wonderful assistants. And Violet Neon, take it away.
Hey everyone, I am Violent Neon. I have been Domino this evening and every Saturday, and you can find me here there, and otherwise you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Alright, thank you. Vampire.
I'm Vampire Bites. I've been playing Mojo the Lawman Nomad. When I'm not here, which is every Saturday night, you can catch me surfing around the Discords and surfing around Twitch on all kinds of people's channels. And hopefully next week playing in a Fallout 2D20 right after this.
Can't wait. Alright, Johnny.
I'm Johnny Drop over on the Discord. I played Remy Johnson, your tech netrunner this evening.
Angry tech netrunner.
Angry tech netrunner. Not employed by T Mars Incorporated.
But you are.
I don't know what you're talking about. You can find me here every Saturday for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, and every Friday for Fallout Asia. Other Sandman 3096 in the chat, and if you'd like, you can go ahead and check out my SoundCloud at Arcson.
Right, thank you. Raven, go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Calamity. Not really talking very much during this session, but it's fine. It's filler episode, information that we need to get the story moving. You can find me here every Friday for Fallout Asia, and here every Saturday for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Doña Teresa Cuervo. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Chuggy.
Hey, I'm Chuggy. I played T-Bar the Nomad, and hopefully I'll be on time next week.
It's okay, don't worry. Mark, go for it.
Yeah, Captain Mark 87. I played Devilish Jack Cones, the aging rocker boy. I have played Cyberpunk 2020 since the year 2005, and I've played Red since its release. I have had many player characters in both games at that time, and I've never been able to use a Malorian before, so I am super excited. Yes. Anyway, with that out of my system, you can find me here every week. Find me on Capricious' Fallout game at the same time on Friday nights on this very channel, and you can find me over at twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory on Sundays at 2 Pacific for D&D. Thanks for coming.
Oh crap, I forgot to update that. Not 5 Pacific, 2 Pacific. Shit. Let me get that fixed right now. There we go.
Yes, 2 Pacific.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Capricious Nature, GM for today's session. As was mentioned by Raven here, today was kind of fill in, just trying to get in some information, some back information, getting some ordering done to fulfill what the players have been looking for, as well as trying to get that data shard access. And once we come back in next week, we are going to be hitting the ground running as they get access to these files and start getting ready to make their next move against Metacore, whatever that might be. Look forward to seeing all of you back here next week. Next week we're going to have our Fallout Asia on the 25th. We will have our Cyberpunk goes Nomad on the 26th, and then after that stream, if all goes well, we'll be able to see you over on Fallout 2D20 Pack Northwest. And I hope all of you have a wonderful week until then. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody between, see you later. Bye.
See you next week.
Cybernation Uncensored.